Excellent. So can I ask somebody, oh, thank you. If you can just video. Ooh, that's bright. And if I can have a, very nice, too nicely. Okay. We're just going to do, this is a legitimate technique. We're going to do it mostly as an exercise, okay? So the idea is just defense against a straight punch. So he's just going to do what we call a feed, okay? He's just going to do a nice gentle punch directly towards my nose. So if we go, we're going to go here, okay? So what I want to see you doing is we're going to step offline, yeah? We're going to redirect the punch, yeah? And then we're going to counter, okay? So the counter can be a strike to the ribs, yeah? The counter can be a strike to the face, yeah? The counter can be a strike to the throat, okay? Obviously, a strike to the throat's life or death situation. You know, this can do vast amounts of damage, okay? Up to and including killing somebody, okay? So this is a lethal threat, okay? The strike can be made with the closed fist, yeah? It can also be made with the palm, okay? Palm to the chin is an absolute classic, you know, in old military martial arts, self-defense in general, you know? So we want to get used to the motion. If you do it too quickly, you will screw it up, okay? So this is why I want to do it before everybody's too adrenaline. You know? So he will give me a nice slow feed. I will step, okay? I will step offline, okay? I will block the technique, and then I will counter, okay? And I want to get you used to countering, okay? So one of the problems is if you do this too fast, do a fast one. You see there? You know, because I don't want to hurt him. Okay? You know, so I do my counter quickly, but I will be off focus, I will be off centre, I will hit the wrong bit. Okay? What I want you guys drilling is being able to come in and get to here and then push. Okay? So you see the way now he's off balance. Okay? I could just step forward and drive him to the ground if I wanted to. Okay? So what we're going to do is he will strike at a nice slow pace. Yeah? I will block and step offline, and then I will come in and strike. And I want you pushing through, and I want you touching his eyes. Okay? This is why I want it done slowly. I say eyes, I mean eyelids. Okay? Yeah. So let's just do one for real. He'll do it nice and slow. I'll come to here, I'll strike, and then push. You see the way I'm rotating my hips through and getting a really good push? Yeah? And then just gently press down. Okay? So remember, what you do in training, you will do in the real world. Okay? So if you just train, if he's here, you know, and I'm just going, whoa, yeah, in the real world, you will do, whoa, yeah, and he'll still be upright and you'll go, but I got you. Yeah. So it is far better to do it slowly and right than quickly and wrong. That makes sense, okay? Yeah? You don't want to ingrain the wrong reflex, okay? So let's just do a couple. He just strikes, boom, I'm there, okay? He strikes, boom, I'm there, push, and into the eyes, okay? He strikes again, I'm there, and I'm in. That makes sense, okay? Now, for beginners, yeah, that's all I want you to do, okay? So if this is your first time, just focus on that and nothing else, okay? Yeah? For the rest of you, I know you're going to get bored, okay? So do it at least 20 times each arm, each side, okay? And then we can try and finish the technique off, okay? Remember in Krav Maga, yeah, as I like to say, we're concentrating on the steak and not the potatoes, okay? You find in martial arts, everybody asks, how did you do that fancy lock at the end? How did you do that through? You know, how did you do that kick to the head or whatever, yeah? And the answer is, why do you care? Okay, yeah. It's all about getting out of the way of the attack, yeah, and getting your first counter in. You know, that's the meat on the plate. You know, everything else is just the potatoes and the sprouts, and who likes sprouts? Okay, so you know, we are quite happy for you to a certain extent to write your own ending. Okay, so let me just show you a few endings to play with. So number one, he throws the punch. I'm just here. Push it away, off I go. Okay? Yeah. So remember, not everything ends with you ripping his throat out. Okay? So if you're in a bar or a concert or any crowded area, you know, and some drunk just takes a swing at you, you know, because he thinks you're the Antichrist or something, you know, you just want to push him out of the way, walk away, no harm, no foul. That makes sense, okay? Yeah. You also want it to happen so quickly that bystanders go, what? You know, I remember I was at a train station in London once, yeah, and I saw a tramp steal food from one of the display counters, yeah, and he just walked up, put his hand round, grabbed the muffin, I think it was, had it out and walked away, and it happened in a quarter of a second, yeah. It happened so fast I didn't actually believe I'd seen it, if you know what I mean. It hadn't been looking exactly the right way at the right time, you know, I'd have sworn it never happened, you know. So that's what you want. So he comes in, he punches, here, Out the door. Yeah. So if it's a crowded environment, he's going, where the hell do you go? You know, you just walk away. That makes sense? Yeah. So legally, all good. Okay. Let's just do another one. He comes in, he strikes. Boom. And here I strike. I push, yeah, and then from there I can just drop. You know, I can grab the throat or the chin, whatever. I can just come in, and I can just take him to the ground. That makes sense, okay? Do it gently. Okay? You can sweep his foot as well. You know, there's all kinds of different variations. Okay? You can take him down gently, you know, and control him. Yeah. You can slam his head into the ground. Yeah. If you're interested in a lengthy prison term. Yeah. So. Remember, this is why the PSNI go on so much about one-punch chefs. Yeah, all the vital bits of the brain are at the back of the skull. Okay, if you're in an altercation with somebody and their skull slams off wall or concrete or something like that, you know, you're talking brain damage, possible death. Okay, so always be aware of that. That makes sense. Okay, right? So that's good. And then let's just do one fancy one just for the hell of it. Okay, so he throws here. Okay, so I strike, grab, knee. Through a good knee into him, okay? And then once I've got him over, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the elbow, push it over his head, and twist him round, okay? And then I can land here and do whatever I like. That makes sense, okay? Seniors only, please. Okay? But just to show you that one again, he throws the punch, boom, I come to the side, okay? I strike in, I knee, okay? And then from here, I'm pushing his arm over his head, yeah? And twisting this round, moving my foot as I do it. Yeah? And I take him to here. You know? And from here, I can just lock him, I can push him back, boom, there's all kinds of things I can do. That makes sense? Yeah? But say for beginners, just concentrate on the first bit, where he punches, just punch, yeah? Here. That makes sense? Yeah? And I want to see it done even at half that speed, okay? So come in, push, just touch the eyes, and get the feeling that you can just drive them into the ground from there. Everybody okay with that? Yeah? So find a partner, have fun.